Hi Daniel, how are you?
Good, thanks, Reiss. How are yourself?
Yeah, very well, thank you. I was wondering if we could take a bit of time today and you could let me know a little bit more about yourself.
Yes, pretty much. I've just returned back to home to Brisbane after travelling for around 4.5 years.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. It sounds like you've been on quite the adventure then.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you could map out where you've been so I could get to know some of the experiences.
Yeah, right. So I left Australia in 2013 and I moved to the UK in London. And I got a job there, and yeah, I was able to travel all through Europe, all through Western Europe, Eastern Europe, Middle East, yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds to me as if you moved to London and based yourself out of London, and then from there you were able to find employment and things like that.
Yep.
So you were living abroad, but you were able to base yourself from London and travel all through that part
so
of
I
the
got
world.
a job there, and yeah, was able to just duck into Europe whenever I wanted to. Yeah.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad, mate. So in your time throughout Europe and that part of the world, was it all happy days, or did you encounter any adversities at all?
Yeah, actually, there was an instance in France once where I left my passport on a bus, and yeah, there was a bit of an ordeal, a bit of an issue.
Oh, damn it! Sounds very unfortunate. I can imagine the stress that would have put you through at the time. So do you mind telling me how that made you feel?
Helpless, angry at myself for letting something so important just drive off, and yeah, just pretty much anger and stress. I was very stressed at the time. It was hard to compute. Yeah. But it was lucky for me that I had a lot of mates that helped me out through that time. So
yeah, great. So how did you go about rectifying this problem?
Yeah, so my friends provided some emotional support and also physical support. Like my money actually went off in the bus too. So they gave me some funds to come back to London so I could sort it out. So I had to go to the consulate, get a new passport issued, and then it was like a 6-week wait time before I got a new passport, which sort of cancelled my plans at the time being. But the silver lining was that I sort of was able to save a lot more money than I would have if I just kept travelling.
Yeah.
And it actually funded a trip that I took later that I would not have been able to do.
Yeah.
So it was good from the back.
That's great, Dan. I think it's very important that you can reflect back on such challenges and draw some positives out of that situation.
Yeah.
So once you've got your passport sorted off the consulate, then where did that take you?
Right, so after that I flew to China, and I got a train from China up through Mongolia and Russia, and I came back to Europe and travelled a little bit through Finland and stuff. And by the time I got back, my visa had expired in London, so I couldn't no longer work there. So I decided to fly back to Australia, and wasn't yet ready to settle yet. So I got another work visa for Canada. So I went over there for
lovely part of the world.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually spent a period of time there myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Whereabouts were you?
I was situated in Banff, Alberta.
Anyway, you're kidding.
Yeah.
I spent a bit of time there myself.
Did you?
We probably shared similar lines up at Sunshine.
Yeah, true. Yeah, probably.
So, you're over in the Americas now. So, what's from there? Where did your adventures take you? Did you see much of the Americas at all?
So I went through the States for a little bit. And then I had a chance to go into Central and South America, and I probably spent around about a year all up through Latin America.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, in that situation, how did you find it being in a country where English wasn't the predominant speaking language?
It was, it's hard whenever you go through a country that can't speak English, but you've got to learn the basics anyway. So I learned the basics before I sort of rocked up, but just being there and immersing yourself in the culture, you sort of learn the language. It's sort of like a fight or flight sort of deal, and I actually had the chance to volunteer in the Galapagos where I had to speak it. So,
Well, that's great. Your ability to adapt to the situation around you is a true testament of your character, I think. So now here we are after a few years of travelling the world. You find yourself back in Australia, and how has it been adjusting to life back in Australia?
Well, it's been good and bad, and it's different, but it's just getting used to it.
Yeah, I sense a bit of uncertainty in your life.
Yeah, a little bit of uncertainty, but it is what it is, and you'll get used to it.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sure everything will fall back into place shortly, and it'll just be like you never left.
Well, hopefully. That's it.
Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to me today, Dan. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Reiss.
Thank you.